Ups and downs. The relentless evil had reached the not-quite-so-free cities in order to defeat another one of Tanos's comrades. But the defenses needed to be weakened first. The city's water supply was very close.
Oh, we can get liches. Range fighter with medium range that deals area damage and slows affected enemies. Complete the mission. Don't lose a single creature to the water in the mission, ups and downs. Stop anyone from interrupting Talia when she contaminates the water in mission, ups and downs. Okay.
Together with the muscular ogre, the pillaging evil had destroyed the city of Winter. And so the former harbour city was consumed by the flames. All that remained was a smoking pile of misery. The third part of the Winter series should probably be named Ash Beach of Death, then. At the victory celebration, the ogre insisted on giving a little concert with his solo band. Unfortunately, no one was able to face the odours that followed his butt trumpet solos, and even Talia escaped with the smell-sensitive evil's army as the poor soul-serving ogre collapsed, wheezing on the ground. And so the resource-wasting evil had once again captured a ship to again sail off to some other place. This story is so, exciting and varied. And so the carefree evil's army sailed for the not-quite-so-free cities, a network of unacceptably prosperous towns spanning the islands in front of the mainland. It went without saying there was no way they could be ignored on the way to the capital city. But even more important was the fact that Elric the Pretty was there. A good-natured narcissistic paladin who served the goddess, and far, far worse, one of Tanos's comrades in arms. Certainly Talia wouldn't pass up a chance to get one over on her foster father by shearing one of his little lambs and roasting it over a slow fire. Where did I put great-grandfather's paladin It's So Wonderfully Juicy recipe book?
You see the steam pop up there, which was on the paladin thing. I do like those interludes, they're rather good. Brewing Arena must be allowed to allow horde creatures to reach level 10. Temporary relaxation for demons and the temple for the undead. So the temple is a building I've not seen before.
The relentless evil's armies had reached the not-quite-so-free cities. Several large cities were spread across numerous smaller islands. The capital of Alphas was very close. This was probably where Elric the Pretty was to be found. Unfortunately, the not-quite-so-free cities were very well defended. A direct attack would be unwise. But the insidious evil had already formed a plan designed to weaken the defenses. There were a number of fresh water supplies located very close to the landing site. If someone were to add something to them, the effects could be very interesting.
Ah, that's why I have this vial of zombie virus with me. Excellent! Poison water, create undead. Got it. Onwards, creatures. Smash them, break their necks, introduce motions of censure against them.
Unfortunately, the waters were extremely tricky in this area and could rise and fall within a very short time. But sadly, the hydrophobic evil's creatures had never taken a swimming course.
Idiots. Morons. No loss there.
You could look at it that way, but the fatigued evil was getting tired of always replenishing its armies. It had therefore prudently already built a crypt in order to be able to revive horde creatures.
Sure, for all I care. I'm getting the itch, and that means I have to destroy something soon.
Hey, Cold Rage. Right, so let's see what we started with. What's that? Hero portal. Plus the 2 exits. Huh, okay. So we need to build those things. We have horde creatures coming in over here. We'll need to expand this. I think we'll get another gobbler thing set up for very, very soon. This looks to be suspiciously like a treasury building. Let's go ahead and mine out there. Okay, so we have a crypt. We have a workshop. Oh, we have a portal room. Interesting. And let's go ahead and research you. What do I start with? 2 orcs and a banshee.
What is that weird thing in the dungeon? Looks like some kind of portal, but it seems to be inactive.
Then we can ignore it for now.
Ah, yes. The simplicity of the maliciously minded. But anyway, the portal thingy, or whatchamacallit, seemed to be extremely solidly built and indestructible anyway. It therefore actually did make sense to ignore it for now.
For now. Right, let's just continue expanding our holdings. Continue to recruit people where we can. I think I do want to get the gobblers first. Although, I do have space for one more creature. I mean, I'd really like a naga. We're going to get a naga. There we are. No goblins for the time being. And you can be expanded. Oh, that's a lot of gold in here. Well, I think I know where my treasury is going to be. In fact, with that in mind, let's go ahead and build one. I don't think you should ignore it for now. For now, not forever. I mean, once I can build doors... Can I build doors? I can't build doors. Then we'll probably do a connection of some kind in that general direction. We could probably do with setting up a tinker's workshop soon. Get another gobbler. And another gobbler. Snot. Little snots. That's what I meant, not gobblers. And then expand this room. Tide change. Ebb tide, high tide, and vice versa, of course, too. Shows you the time remaining for until the ebb tide or the high tide comes again. Watch the tides carefully and keep an eye on the water level. Your creatures will die if they are washed over with water. Okay. So basically you can't be outside between times. Or not even outside, just down in these low areas. Which would suggest rather strongly that we need to get portal technologies quickly. Let's make sure that's a room that we can tidy up. This is a room that can be expanded. And then I would like a mana chamber as well. Which can be this size for now. And, okay, so we can get the Tinker's chamber in there. Do we have the tech for it yet? No. We should probably get the tech for it. Although, first of all, we should probably go and claim this. That is quite a long way away. And tide's going to come up soon, so we're too late. We can't go out there yet. Which means that we're going to be stuck with this amount of evilness for a while. I wonder if that also means that the heroes can't attack us for a while. In fact, this side would be closer. Yeah, there are 2 shrines out of the bottom left. So I think we'll be going out of this one first. Okay, tide change time. Did that change? Must have. Gobbler. We're not too far off of getting the next one either. I keep calling those gobblers. They're not. They're little snots. Okay, so we have a crypt already. Do I need to expand you at all? I don't think so. Graveyard's already a decent size. That's fine. So I think I would like to build up my Arcanium in here. Get that going. Continue expanding our little tunnels. How's the Horde Room? Horde Room is getting rather full, so I think we can probably go ahead and expand you out a bit more. Discovered a new area. Ah, it's another treasure chamber, which we can start to fill in. Just double checking that we've got a treasure haul in each of those, which we do. And I think once we've expanded this place out, we're just going to immediately fill this out so we can start working the walls and actually filling them in. And this room. Also expand you. Can get a couple more creatures. What do we want? I think we want another imp and probably another Naga. There we are. Alright, so my cash income is really, really good. Oh crap, we're out of food. Well that can be fixed. Actually, pretty... Oops, sorry. Damn it, I'm trying to click the room. There we go. Build a room there. Then... another one. In fact, go ahead and expand it. Yes, I'm aware the gobblers have run out. It's fine. We have this handled. Build. Slightly odd shapes, which isn't exactly how I like it, but it'll be fine.
Even though I personally find it difficult to distinguish between that rotten undead smell and the smell of fish, the local heroes' noses were much better trained. They soon set out to get to the bottom of things, which is to say, the underground. I mean the dungeon.
Ah, we need to expand our treasure room in here, which can certainly be arranged. Do treasuries have an efficiency rating? They do not. Good. Okay, is there anything else I could be doing right now? Because we just need evilness. $12, $11, $10, $9, $8, $7, $6. I wonder if it's just an up-down rather than an up and then you have to wait and then it goes down again.
It's payday.
Up. Down. Okay, so it is in fact
there are enemies in your dungeon.
the fastest ever tidal change. Gotcha. I know it's D&D and L5R. Talking, but it weirds me out that the Naga are the bad guys. Ooh, what's that? Life improvement. Dramatically increases a creature's life energy. I think one of the orcs is going to have that. Trunk gash. The unbreakable. Right, well with that, we're going to send our people out. Because I need to take over some of the Shrines of Evil, because I'm kind of getting annoyed by how little we have. So we're going to attack this shrine. And then the other one. Evil giant crabs. Which we apparently also need to kill. And whom are surprisingly tough. Actually, they're crabs. It's not actually that surprising. There's a whole troop of those little guys. Right. So once we've taken this thing over,
take that!
We'll have a supply of evilness. Which would be great. Legend of the Five Rings. Ah, okay. Which is a Japanese-themed RPG. I've not heard of it. Alright, so there's the first source of evilness. Then we can go up here and attack this one. Like so. Alright, marvellous. And now that we actually have a source of evilness, we can start doing some more interesting
thing in
things.
the dungeon started to light up. Something was happening. Heroes on the surface had obviously activated it and used it as a direct access to the dungeon, bypassing the arduous route through the overworld.
What? Heroes are using a portal into the dungeon. Crush them! Scratch their eyes out! Feed them cat food!
Where are they? Fighting the zombies. Reasonable. Right, so I think on this side I'm going to go ahead and build... Actually, I'm going to expand it slightly. And then I think here we're going to build a prison. Banshee went down, but that's fine. Banshees regenerate. Okay, good. So we still have quite a lot of evilness, for which I wish to build that, and then that, and then prison, which we still can't quite afford. Come on, getting close. There it is. So let's get the Tinker's Cave, which is what we were going to build in here. Did I ever build the magic production place? I did. Good, so once that's built, we can start building doors. For which we need Tinker's tools. Oh, and we need this built. Those things are always bigger than I expect. How large are they? 5 by 3. So that's already a 3 by 5. So we basically need another something like that. Right, you are that big. That gives us space for 1, 2, 3,
there are enemies in your
4.
dungeon.
Orders!
I have a feeling that the attacks by heroes are going to be more and more frequent in this mission. Whoops. Expand you out to there. Build. I've overestimated this room. The Tinker's Workshop should be the bigger one. Oh well. I wonder if we can store toolboxes in here. Not sure. Okay, construction. We definitely want the goblin mat, although we don't actually have goblins yet. Yeah, ogre is the top tier of that. Ah, here's the lich. I want to see what the liches are like.
It's payday.
I was like, why can't I recruit him? Right, we need more capacity. Let's grab 2 of those.
A rumor coursed through the ranks of the rumor-mongering evil's army that there was a time-worn ritual site somewhere in the area, where an ancient evil creature could be summoned. The immediately taking notes evil was extremely interested.
And how? Deadly new creatures are always good. Tanos will be amazed when I face him.
He's got a great Mr. Freeze quote, yeah, I noticed that. Alright, so those are the lich spots. Doors! I can finally make doors. Huzzah. So first things first, let's door this room off so that heroes actually take a while to get in. And then I think gobbler rooms? Seeing as that's what I always seem to be short on. Now that I know that doors increase efficiency, like that's big news. That's important. You know what, I want one. I can't build any. Alright, we're getting more evilness. Research. Succubus. Right, I haven't built a prison yet, which is what this room here was going to be for. So let's go ahead and do that. Then I need to get the torture chamber up and running ASAP. So let's dig you out to be the full size. And then this can be the rest and relaxation room. Meaning that this can then be the torture chamber. Like that. Glorious. Let's expand you out. Okay, let's add the relaxation room, which is that one. We could also get the arachnids. I keep on thinking this is the arachnid room, because doesn't that look like at a distance kind of like a tortoise shell, or turtle shell? Oh great, this is a gold mine. Slightly irritating, but I'll work around it. We'll just do something like this. Okay, so relaxation room here. And then this is going to be the torture chamber, which I have still not researched. So I need succubus first. And we could also get the lecture chamber, which I think we're going to stick over on this side somewhere. This game makes me want to build dungeons for your D&D game. Yeah, that's something I need to do too. We're not playing this weekend though, so I have a week off, which is actually quite nice. I spend so much time just building dungeons. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but it's extremely time consuming.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Oh, there. We better stop them then. I feel like we could be doing with some more monsters. Right, so what do I want to hire? Well, actually what I need to do is get the succubuses going. Which we are very close to doing. Right, let's go ahead and research. Or hire 2 of those. I don't know, do you hire succubuses? I'm not sure that's a thing that really happens. Right, let's go and expand the prison, because clearly that's not big enough. And then we also need to build, or research, a torture chamber. And then set people to work on it.
Payday!
That's fine. Have I ever thought of recording our games? Yeah, the problem is I run 2 different games with 2 different groups. The American group are a little less... they're more reluctant to do it streamed, I asked them. The British group, which I think is more suitable to the streaming, wants to, but they're newer players.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
And I want to let them get used to like the systems. They know like all the mechanics and their characters and how everything works. So maybe in a month or 2, I will be streaming them. It's something I plan to do. I also need to work out the logistics of how exactly that's going to work. Like what viewpoints am I going to be showing? Do I really want to be showing off all the DM stuff? We'll see, because it's done in Roll20. I mean, it's nice because it's already online, so that should make it easier. But yeah, the main thing is I want to get my players comfortable with playing first. Right. Let's go and expand this. Okay, so we have evilness. We can get the torture chamber. Let's go and set that up over here, which I believe is what this room here was for. Although this is beginning to look like a rather ugly room. So what I could totally do is open all of this up. And then we want that closed up, like so. Actually, you know what? Let's go and lock this up again. I don't want it to be too weird a shape. There we are. That'll do me.